again through your handouts, you'll see some of the phrases there, some of the common ones. What I've done is put these all together. There are things like, I eat when I'm not hungry, I eat when I'm bored, I eat when I'm unhappy, I eat when I'm frustrated, depressed. Also, some of the other things you're going to see in here. And this goes back to some of the things we've done already up to this point. Now remember, if you look back, some of the things, in fact, look at the very last page. I don't have your handout with me. And so what I'm going to do is ask you to look at the very last page. Because up till now, we've been keeping track of certain things as we've gone along. And so now we said, okay, I want to identify. One of those was our limiting beliefs, right? We said we have these limiting beliefs. What are some of the things? In fact, when we talk about limiting beliefs, often Gary Craig talks about that as being the comedies that we sometimes carry with us. He has a great metaphor for this. He said, we all live in a palace of possibilities. And there are 1,000 rooms in there, and we have our own little room. And in that room, we say, yes, I'd like to go out in these other rooms, but they're for people that are smarter than me, or have more willpower, more determination, or higher IQ, whatever it is. But no, I need to stay in this room. This is all I can do. And the reason we stay in the room, and again, a great metaphor Gary uses, is because of the writing on our walls. As we're growing up, we write on the walls. Maybe things that our parents told us. Kids should be seen and not heard, right? Look before you leap. Don't take chances. Okay? Some of the things that they've heard. You can't do that. You're not smart enough. You're not good enough. Oh, write that on the wall. And what you find is as you get older, even though you don't realize it, these things will be holding you back. And so when you think about those and say, okay, even though, and by the way, when you're a child, if you're 5 or 6 years old, and a parent who's an authority figure to you constantly tells you you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you start to believe it. And even when you grow up, and I've worked with people for this, who are very smart, very intelligent, very ambitious, and they always self-sabotage. And almost always, I find it goes back to some incident, and maybe repeated incidents in the past, where some authority figure has told them they're not good enough or can't do it. All right? So we wrote down some of our limiting beliefs. What I want you to do is go back and tap for those limiting beliefs. Even though I have heavy genes. Everybody in my family was fat, right? What are some of the limiting beliefs some of you have? Look back to your limiting beliefs. Can you see those? We wrote those down. What are some limiting beliefs we have?